Ned Newley just might be the worst candidate to ever run for office, unless the public is looking for the worst candidate to ever run for office. The Outsider is a timely and hilarious comedy that skewers politics and celebrates democracy. And you can catch it this month at the Presidential Dinner Theater at Fort Eisenhower. We are so happy to have with us today Steve Walpert, who is the director of The Outsider. Steve,
Yes.
It's always great when you are here.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to visit. So some people might think that this is a great distraction from our current political climate, or maybe it's a great depiction.
Well, it is. It's both of those things. The premise is that Ned Newley is the governor has been kicked out of office for some improprieties.
Okay.
And so Ned Newley, who is very smart and very good, but is totally shy, is thrust into that office. And like when he's so shy that when it's time to take his oath of office, the only thing that instead of saying "So help me God," he just goes "Help me." So
Yeah, this guy doesn't like public speaking.
He doesn't like public speaking. He doesn't like speaking in private either, except to his little inner circle. So anyhow, it's his first day in office, and his inauguration speech was put up on YouTube by somebody, and then this political consultant who is like one of these talking heads you'll see on CNN has seen him and thought, this guy's a great challenge. So he shows up to help him stay in office because they're going to have a special election, and if he doesn't do something, he's going to get voted out.
Sure.
But the premise of it is that this guy doesn't necessarily believe, the expert doesn't necessarily believe in the truth, and he doesn't necessarily have faith in the public's ability to elect somebody who can do the job as opposed to just somebody who looks good or looks bad. So there's a whole series of machinations where they go back and forth between his chief of staff, who wants the governor, to look good, and the political consultant who thinks that if he doesn't look that good, he might get elected, and then more is thrown in on top of that.
Yeah.
But ultimately, what it stresses is this expert is trying to say that people, you put up your candidates, and the people make the choice. It's not necessarily a good reason as to why they make the choice, but they make the choice, and that person deserves to win. So it's, but it does this in a comedic and lighthearted way. There's no negativity or no trash throwing, which makes our lives a daily misery when we turn on the TV and see what's
or open social media.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But so it's a very fun jaunt through politics, and it's got a nice ending as well. It's got a nice. There are funny moments, there are touching moments. There are moments that make you go, ooh, but. It's well worth. It'll be well worth the audience as well to come and see it because it's fun.
Will we know some of the cast members?
Oh yeah, we'll have lots of people who have familiar people are Terry Newton and Karen Brotherton, who have been in a bunch of our shows, as well as Kay Gross and Terry Ryan, and we have some new people. Jenna Reynolds is also in it, and we have a new fellow named Jason Reformat. Bob Schwamberger, who's been in a lot of our shows, is in there too.
Terrific.
I'm sure I've left somebody out. If I have, forgive me. But yeah, and they're a great ensemble. They're working wonderfully together.
Love it.
We're still close enough and far enough away. They're just about to be off book, to have all their lines done.
Yeah.
But they're really working well together. I think it's going to be a terrific show.
Well, the show is coming up in August, so you can see it. It's running for a couple of weekends. And, when you go to the Presidential Dinner Theater, it starts with a great dinner.
Oh, yeah. It's a terrific meal. It's a very tender roast beef and a wine gravy and smothered chicken, mashed potatoes, and some other country vegetables that go well with it, and then a dessert. And, of course, you get your tea and coffee. It's all part of the same package price. Right. And then there's a cash bar in the back.
I was going to say, and if you want the bar, you've got a cash bar there, too. So you
by
can
chance
really make
you want
a
a drink, there's a cash bar.
Can make a really fun night of it for sure. Well, that is great. The Presidential Dinner Theater would like for you to call and make reservations.
Right. Reservations are required.
Right.
Okay, and you need to make them at least a few days in advance, but it's better to make them well in advance. And then to get, it's easy to get through the gate. All you have to do is, there's a form that we'll send you, and you have to click on that, and it gets you a gate pass.
Oh, yeah.
that
So
gets,
it's
that
a
gets
lot
you to the
easier
gate.
to
You just
get.
show it on your phone, and they'll
Yeah.
let you through.
Now, has the entrance changed? Do you go to a different gate now to get there, or is it?
If you have the pass, as of now, as far as I know it, you go right through the same gate.
Yeah.
Gate 1 was closed for a couple of days because of some weather damage to the overhang.
Yeah.
But it's open again now.
Okay.
And the best thing to do is to check all that out when you talk to the box office. Lee at the box office will give you all that information.
Perfect. All right. Steve Walpert, loved having you here today.
Oh, it's great to be here.
And The Outsider sounds like it's going to be a great show. Once again, here are the details. You can catch The Outsider on 2 different weekends in August, the 16th, 17th, and 18th, and then again on the 23rd and 24th. It's at Fort Eisenhower. For reservations, call 706-793-8552. We'll be right back.